Hi everybody, this is the Salty Moose in my very first YouTube video, and I am going to show you today how I made my prayer journal and how I put it together and all of the tools and things that I use to do this and go through all of that with you. So I'm going to move my camera up here and we'll get started. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to introduce you. Here, look here. He's mad because I'm poking him. Look here. Look. Say hi to the people. Okay, he's not going to say hi. This is my trusty companion, Goose. And Goose loves to come to work with me when I come in here and work on things and do my art. So I'm going to move him over here. Step up. Step up. So trusty companion Goose is going to come over here. And that actually rhymes with moose, but it doesn't have anything to do with moose. So I'm going to move the camera. As Goose dive bombs the table. And I have to make sure that I've got it set up right here for you. And alright, that looks good. Okay, so this is my prayer journal, and if you look down at the bottom, I'm going to give you the links, which bottom is down here, to the ladies whose videos I watched who inspired me to do this, and I will give you the links for those to also watch their videos, because I need to give credit where credit is due for the inspiration. So as you can see, I have a 3-ring binder. Well, actually it's a 2-ring binder here. And how I did this is chipboard out of a pack that I got from Hobby Lobby that came with, I believe it was 2 12x12, 2 5x7s, some smaller pieces. So it had quite a few different size pieces of chipboard. I think I said cardstock. Chipboard in it. And I think this was scrap pieces that I had left that I had cut down for another project that I did. So chipboard, and then this is duct tape that I got at Walmart, and I believe the duct tape was like $3.97 or something for the roll, and I don't really recall how much the chipboard was. It wasn't very expensive. I want to say it was around $5 to $7. It may have even been cheaper than that. So that is the front and back cover is chipboard. And then if you open it up, let me take my pages out here so you can see. This here is actually a 2-ring binder made by Ranger. And I also got this at Hobby Lobby, and these are wonderful. It comes 2 in a pack, and I believe it was also $5 or $6 for the 2, and it comes with your ring, your little ring thing here, and then there are 2 brads that come with it, and you just take your brads and put those in there. There's also a video on YouTube on that I watched on putting this together. Not really like this, but kind of like this, but I'll also give you the link down below on how the video for that I watched to help me put this together. All right, and this isn't going to go in there, is it? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So what I used for the outside of my binder is I paint and decorate everything. So the outside of my binder, I used a different acrylic paints, and the first one that I used is it's called Master's Touch, I believe, and I got these 2 colors, and I got these at Hobby Lobby, and they're a little bit more expensive. They're not a student grade, but they're not an artist grade either, but they're pretty decent. This one is just purple, and this one is Verity, I think is how you say it. I don't know. So I got these at Hobby Lobby, And these are the two colors that I used from there, the acrylics. And then the other acrylic that I got is from Blick Materials. And this is Blick's studio grade acrylic, and which is a medium grade. And this is, I have some other paint that I sprayed on top of this. This one is magenta, and that's what I use for that. And I love, 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 love metallic paints. So I buy a lot of your cheaper bottle metallics that you can buy anywhere. You can buy them at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, which Walmart is probably where I buy most of my metallic paints. This is Folk Art, and this is metallic. It doesn't have, I don't see the color on here, but this is the one that I used. It's gold. That's the other one that I used on the outside of this. And if you can look, let me turn this so you can see it. I did some stamping on here, and the stamps that I used are these right here, and I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and they are made by Stampabilities. It's the clear, oh, I can't think of what they're called, the self-sticking ones that you put on the acrylic blocks. And it is just all, if you can see here, all the alphabet set and there's numbers, and then you also have your punctuation. There's a colon, a comma, your ampersand, so you pretty much have everything. And there's also some little stuff, there's some hearts in here, so stuff like that. So most of my things I buy either when it's on sale, 30-40% off when it's on sale in the store, or I use the coupon that they offer every week for 40% off. So what I did was I took and set that up on my acrylic block, and then I would fit as many words on there as I could in lines, and then I stamped it in black ink, and then I went over it, which I didn't pull my ink pad out. This is, I don't know where my ink pad is. It's, oh, here it is. It's right behind me. Just a plain ink pad. The one that I used is Color by Color Box, which I think I bought this at Michael's. But it's a pigment archival ink that I use. All my inks are pigment inks for my stamps and archival quality. And then what I stamped over, I don't know if you can see that here, I stamped over the black with a white, which is not really white, it's called Platinum Planet, and that is a Brilliance ink pad, if you can see that, is what I stamped over it with, and it's really, really pretty. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not too much. But I liked how it looked with a double stamp. It looks like this really ugly gray color. You can see it on my finger here, that it comes out just real pretty, kind of white, silver, shimmery color. So that is what I used for that. And then open up my book. So the front and back is all my acrylic paints. I'm not going to go into like how I did it or anything, but I just wanted to show you the materials that I used and kind of give you an idea of cost. So when you open up my prayer journal here, I have my first section. I have it all divided into sections, and you can see all my sections here. I have a silhouette cutter, so I'll cut all my pages on my silhouette. So the tabs are actually part of the paper. There we go. The tabs are actually part of the paper, so they're not glued on or taped on or anything, so I don't have to ever worry about my tabs falling off or losing them, because they're actually part of the paper. And this is just cardstock that I got either at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, because pretty much that's where I buy all my basic supplies at, all my artist supplies and all of that. I usually I go to Dick Blick art supplies for all of that stuff. So you can see all my tabs here. And and the cardstock is 65 pound, which I believe that's the only kind of packs you can get at Hobby Lobby if you buy them in a pack, or at Michael's. And I'm going to turn this around here because I keep forgetting I'm upside down. Okay, so on my first page, in my first section, I have 7 sections in my journal. Everybody's journals are different, and everybody's sections are different, and how you divide it up is completely up to you, and how it's going to work for you and your life and your prayer life. So my first page here, what I did was take and I looked up online all the names of God, and these are all in the original Hebrew, and then I wrote the Hebrew name, and then I wrote the English underneath that. So that's my whole first page, and what I used to write these out with are right here. They're Sakura Jelly Roll pens. And if you don't have some of these, you need to get some because they are awesome. I love gel ink pens. They do run out really fast. As you can see, mine are getting to be empty, so I'll be due to buy some to replace these pretty soon. But I love writing these. It might be a little bit hard to see because they are neon colors, and I tend to veer towards bright colors and neon colors because that is what I like. So I did the same thing over on this side, is finish off the Hebrew and then the English translation for that. And then I went on to look up other names of God in the Bible. Some of them are the same as this, but I just kind of liked rewriting it. So I took those and put them in down here, and then they didn't all fit, so I started lining them down my pages here. And so I have them lined down my pages. I love listening to worship music. So what this section is all about praising God and thanking God just for who He is. And these are all the reasons why I praise God. So I wrote some of this is out of the Bible. Some of these are from worship songs, like I said, because I like to listen to worship songs. Like this, "You Are Glorious," that's a current worship song. I can't think of who sings it, but a lot of these here I got from worship songs. I'm trying to read. Let's see. "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. You laid down your life so I'd be set free. Anchor for my soul." So these are all reasons for me to praise God and to be thankful to Him for who He is. So that is the first section, and what I will be doing first. I just got this finished, so I haven't actually started in on this yet, but this is what I will be doing when I finish it. And as you can see, I painted all of my pages in my book, and this one is really pretty. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There we go. There's my metallic paints. One is just a basic acrylic, and then the other one is a metallic. And to do those, I'll show you here, I did stencils, and I make a lot of my own stencils with my silhouette. These are all just plain cardstock cut out, and here's some circles and some squares, and then just some really cool geometric design that I found. Those are all paper, but I do have plastic templates. This is kind of a floral one, and I got this one. I did get this at Hobby Lobby. I do remember that, and I still have the sticker on it. It was $2.99, so fairly cheap. These are all Crafter's Workshop, and I just bought these. Actually, this one is not Crafter's Workshop, and I do not remember where I got this at. But I love this one with the swirls in it. And then this one is a Crafter's Workshop. I bought this on Amazon.com, and
when I bought them, the Crafters Workshop stencils were on sale. So I got quite a few of these when I bought them because they were on sale and I got a good price for them. So those are all the ones that I used in here. So you can see that's the square pattern. So all of my pages are painted. There's the swirl pattern. And this is actually with sprays, and I make my own sprays. I do not buy sprays. I just can't bring myself to spend $6 for a bottle of spray, and even with it on sale, it's still, I can't bring myself. So what I do buy and do spend money on, because these aren't cheap, is these are by Ranger also, and they are called mini misters. And I love these because it's not a great big spray bottle. It's like 2 ounces or something. These are teeny tiny, and I can make just enough spray to do one piece of artwork, and then I wash the bottle out, and I don't have paint sitting. I don't have to worry about my sprays getting clogged up or anything. But they come 3 in a pack, and I believe they're $5.99 or $6.99. I think they're $5.99. So they are a bit pricey, but like I said, if you use your 40% off coupon and get these, for me, they're well worth the money, even paying. I have paid full price for some of these. I think I've bought about 5 or 6 packs of them. So that's how I do that, is by putting just water. I fill up about halfway full of water, and then I don't say put half paint in, but I put a good amount of paint in because I want to get a nice color to my sprays. And sometimes when you make your own, you just don't get a good color to them. So that's what I did with my pages. All right, so that's my first section, is all about God and praising Him. And then my second section is rest. And I haven't finished this section yet. I still have a couple more verses that I would like to put in here. One would be, I can't think of which book it's in, but my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And then there's another verse about rest that's not coming to my head right now that I might add in here that I really like. But this one says, come with me by yourself to a quiet place and get some rest. And that's from Mark 6:31. And so this section here is just me trying to be quiet with God and to to listen what He's trying to speak to me, to see if He's wants to bring anything to my attention, anything that I need to be praying for myself, my husband, my son, or anybody else, or just life in general, something that He wants to bring to my attention for whatever reason. So that is that section. And I only have one piece of lined paper in here because I'm not really going to have anything to write. I don't think. It's just going to be me focusing on God and listening to Him and what He has to say to me. And this next section is all about me. And I took a bunch of things that I liked, just little quotes or sayings, and a lot of these are from songs or inspirations from words and songs that I listen to. My favorite thing that I've written down here so far, if you can see that, I hope. It says, you know the story of all my tears. This is my absolute favorite one that I've written, just because of things that I've gone through and struggles that I've had in my life. So I have space for probably one more that I'd like to write down there. And like I said, I haven't started it yet, but this will be all for me. Things that come to my mind that I'm struggling with, that I need God to help me with. Reminders of things that I need to pray about for myself in particular, not for anybody else, me. And then I broke it down into other sections because I got this idea from one of the other ladies on YouTube. And like I said, I'll post the link down there to break it up into sections to make it easier. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekends. And I'll have specific areas to pray about myself. The first section is to pray for myself as a wife and for my marriage. And then we move on to, I have mama written here, which is what my son calls me, but as a mom, and for me to be a better mom, and what I need to be doing to be a better mom, and helping my son, and doing what I need to be doing. My third one on Wednesday is for my friends, to be praying for them. And then Thursday is steward, which again, I got this from one of the other ladies on YouTube, because I am a horrible steward, with money especially. If you could see, you can't see my whole craft room, but I spend a lot of money on my art supplies and my crafting, and I need to be better with that. I need to be better with how I spend my money and where I'm spending it, and be more respectful of my husband and finances for our home. So I wrote that down. And also a steward for my home. Sometimes because I have my own business, I homeschool, and I also drive a school bus. So I'm quite busy. So also, a steward with my time, a steward with my home and how I'm taking care of my home. Friday is, I got it written down here, my work is my bus, as a bus driver and as an artist, for, praying for God to bless my work and bless me as a bus driver with the kids that I drive every day. And then on the weekends, I left that just simply because it's 2 days, as a daughter-in-law and a sister-in-law. And you'll probably, I don't know if that'll stand out, but I don't have anything in here to pray as a daughter or a granddaughter, because I am estranged from my birth family, for certain reasons. So that is not in here right now. I'm hoping at some point soon that I will be able to get to a point where I will be able to add that into my prayer life. But right now, I'm not at a place to do that. So the next section is my husband, Rich. And I'll give you a link for these also, down on the bottom. I should have had this information ready, but I didn't. This is a wonderful website. You can go in and you can print all of these out. They come out, they just come print out on, just a white sheet of paper from your computer. But again, I have my silhouette. So, and I have to always do something artsy and craftsy and something different. So I actually went into my silhouette and I printed out each of the days and put the dates on there, and then had my silhouette cut them out in circles, and then I put them on top of cardstock. So there are 31 days, one for each day of the month, to pray for a specific thing for your husband. And then over here, I have a couple of pages, but this is for anything that my husband would ask me for prayer, that he is struggling with something, that he needs me to pray for something for him. So all of that's going to go on these couple of pages here. And then the next section is my son, Mason. And the same thing, they have the things for praying for your children for each day of the month for specific things. And they also have one, if you're a man, for praying for your wife. And I think they even have ones for like, if you're engaged, or, you're not engaged and you have a boyfriend, or things like that, that you can print out. So that'll all go in here. And again, I have a couple pages. I only have one in here now, but I'll probably add another one for him. And my next one, you can't really read it too well, but it says intersection, which would be praying for others. I'm horrible at saying, yes, I'll pray for you, and forgetting. And life moves on, and a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, I'm like, wow, I never prayed for that person, and God puts them on your heart, and you're like, I wonder how they're doing or how they are in that situation, and, I've not prayed for them. So I want to be more consistent and better about praying for others, and, when I say I'm going to pray for somebody, that I actually am praying for them. And then also, for all of this too, for me, for going back and being able to write down the answers to those prayers, and to see what God's done and how he's been moving in my life and my family and friends' lives. So to do that. And then the last section I have here is worship. And again, that comes into me liking worship music. God speaks to me a lot through worship music, and I hear things in music I can listen to a song 20 different times and probably catch something different each time I listen to it. And God will just speak to me in different ways through music. So I have a couple different pieces of music here, lyrics from songs that I like. And then during worship, I'll probably just pick out a song and listen to it, kind of just to end my prayer time and end it on a musical note, I should say, and do that. So that is my prayer journal, and please like, comment. I also have started a new blog, and my blog is thesaltymoose.blogspot.com, and I'll have that link down below as well. So please come and follow me on my blog, and I will have more videos coming soon and more posts to my blog. And you can also follow me on Facebook, which is the Salty Moose on Facebook as well. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and comment, and I will have all the links for you down below for the YouTube videos and the websites where I got the printouts for the prayer. All right, thank you.